Travailles-tu? C'est pour vous. Hein? Tu veux me faire de l'amoureux? Ah, ok. Je vais demander, on me fait 2-3 filets, là-dessus.
Along the coast, there are lots of little islands. We visited one of them with a naturalist called Sylvie. The rocks have strange shapes. Sylvie explained to us the science of studying rock formation is called geomorphology. The rocks have been eroded by water, wind and frost, which had sculpted them into these spectacular shapes.
Présente souvent des profils, des visages, des nez. Est-ce que vous voyez autre chose maintenant si vous regardez juste la roche?
Elle est vieille.
Elle est vieille, oui. Donc, ce sont des agents d'érosion naturels qui ont vraiment travaillé, sculpté la roche comme ça pour nous donner les formes bizarres et spectaculaires qu'on voit aujourd'hui. Est-ce que vous savez quels sont les facteurs naturels qui ont pu sculpter la roche comme ça?
L'eau.
L'eau.
Le vent.
Le vent.
Le soleil.
Le soleil un petit peu moins.
Le gel.
Le gel et le dégel. C'est bon, ça. Un important facteur d'érosion.
You feel quite small next to these rocks. You feel as if you were in another world. A soup bowl. An eagle. This one I thought looked like a dog. Kevin thought it looked like a rhinoceros. An elephant seen from behind. An Indian. A tortoise. On those islands there are birds. You're not allowed to land on some of them because the birds make their nests on the ground and you might walk over them and crush the eggs. Once, Kevin landed on an island with his father and they were attacked by sterns. They had to put out to sea again. Kevin took me to look at the whales. There are scientists in the village who are studying the whales and they allowed us to go with them. We spent the whole day at sea in a rubber dinghy. The river is very wide and its waters mix with the sea, so the whales go into the river to feed on plankton and shrimps. When they blow, it looks like geysers springing out of the sea. Like dolphins, the whales have a language of their own, and the scientists are trying to understand what they say. It's a sort of song. Not very far from Kevin's village, there is a little Indian village called Mangon. All the road signs are in French and in Indian. A friend of Kevin's parents has a double wedding for his two daughters. It's not at all as I imagined Indian life. The wedding is just like the ones at home, in a church. We took presents to the newlyweds, and they invited us to their feast. You can still see teepees. Nobody lives in them anymore. Children play there. There are still a few traditions left. For instance, bread making.
Oui, c'est couper le pétrir un peu, puis comme là tantôt, chacun peut le baisser là parce qu'il est trop fort, puis je le mets dans le sable, recouvrir de sable. Puis après, je vais mettre des braises par-dessus.
This woman makes the dough. Then she puts it in the sand and covers it with hot coals. The sand stops the bread from burning. It just gets brown.
Je mets directement les braises sur le pain, il va brûler. Tu comprends? Parce que le sable va protéger le pain des braises de feu. Il ne brûlera pas. Il va juste brunir.
Then she scrapes the sand away.
Je vais le sortir, je vais le gratter avec un couteau, là, juste pour enlever le sable, là, puis il va devenir doré.
The Indians speak French in the province of Quebec, but they've also kept their old languages.
Oui, puisqu'on voit bien le papier. Frédéric, Amrata Mita, Puspanti. Puspanti Mita mo.
Jason and Kevin took me fishing. We went to a lake and Kevin taught me fly fishing. It's not easy. Kevin was standing on a log, which rolled from under him, and he nearly fell into the water. We didn't catch anything, but we met a trapper who told us lots of interesting stories. He says he used to go trapping in the forest. In the summer, he went upstream in his canoe.
Pour partir, étant donné que c'était de bonne heure, je prenais mon canot.
In the winter, he used snowshoes, which he had made himself with caribou skin.
Des raquettes dans la neige.
C'est vous qui les avez faites?
Les raquettes, c'est moi-même qui les ai
It must have taken him a long time to do.
J'ai pris une peau de caribou, je l'ai toute travaillée. Après, je l'ai coupée pas trop étroite. J'ai lâché mes raquettes. J'ai utilisé des
He
pieds.
used traps to catch such animals as minks and foxes.
Ça, c'est un piège pour trapper la marque, trapper le vison, trapper l'ornard, trapper toutes sortes de fourrures. Je traînais mon petit pied, j'emportais.
He took an axe with him.
Puis, pour aller les attraper, il faut l'attacher à notre pied. Par exemple, il faut l'attacher
He
comme ça.
explained how he used to tie the trap to a small stake.
Quelque chose, un petit poteau. Puis, on étendait notre pied pour trapper.
Tu voyais des loups qu'on attrapait?
He even saw wolves, but not often, only at night. You have to go into the woods to see wolves.
Puis, j'en ai vu, j'en ai attrapé, mais c'est plutôt rare, quoi. Pour un non-voyeur, il faudrait que tu irais dans le bois. Tu ferais comme moi, tu irais dans la forêt.
Moi, si je vais dans le bois, j'ai des chances d'en voir.
Tu as des chances d'en voir.
After he told us all this, we decided to take a trip into the woods. And Jason's father lent us a canoe to go down the Nangon River. Paddling is not as easy as it looks. We went into the forest to look for animal tracks. Kevin found one and said he was sure it was a moose. We looked for the moose and we found it, drinking by a pond. We walked on and Jason found other tracks. Kevin said they were bear tracks. We decided to follow them. As you go deeper into the forest, the flies cluster all around you and they bite you all over.
Sacrée mouche. Ouais, tu peux le dire. Ah, vacherie. On met les pieds.
It's unbearable. We had to put on our jumpers.
Allez, attends. Des vaches. Tiens, merci. Bien.
Then we saw a whole family of bears. Kevin, who lives there, had never seen any. He was quite surprised. I was very impressed because I'd only ever seen bears in the zoo. In nature, like this, it's wonderful. While Kevin and Jason were putting up the tent, I walked on by myself in the forest, and I found a dam built by beavers. The beavers make these dams to form artificial lakes, and here they build their home. It's called a lodge. In Quebec, there are lots of lakes and rivers with rapids and waterfalls. Everybody's heard of the Niagara Falls, but there are many others which are less well known. In some rivers, it's warm enough to bathe. The seawater, which mixes with the Saint Laurent, is too cold, so you can't bathe there. That's why you have to bathe in the rivers. The next day, Kevin suggested we had a go on the motorbike. They're three-wheeled bikes, not like ordinary ones.